This is a 1,000 kg, 2,200 pound Big Daddy that wasn't into photo shoots. This is me running for my life. I've been making behind the scenes wedding videos for a while. Trying to be a good boy for the algorithm.
Who's a good boy?
Trying to ride that algorithm wave. So I get a lot of views for my videos. And trying to make the perfect 15 seconds intro.
No, dat zit er allemaal.
Oh my god.
So what I'm trying to say is that I want to make my videos like I want them to be. In all my ADHD glory.
Ja.
My sarcasm, my fuck-ups, my great life as a photographer. And the things I see, the countries I visit. But in my way. Not because the algorithm likes it. So, you're probably very curious what happened on this wedding and what kind of wedding it was. So it was a 2-day wedding in Belgium. I shot photo and video. I'm a hybrid photographer. I do that for many years. This video is about the first day because it was a 2-day wedding. And especially the first day was very interesting. And the second day was a lot of rain and more the standard wedding stuff. And I think the first day is more interesting for this vlog or this behind the scenes thing. That's why I'm going to share especially this part. On wedding days, I always start with detail shots. And I'm not gonna lie, I hate shooting detail photos. It's just not my thing. And if I say photos, I always mean photo and video, but it's just the habit of me to saying photos. But when I start a day, I always shoot details because I freaking hate shooting details. It's so boring. So my advice, just throw down the veil like this, throw the shoes on it and just hope that it all works out and just shoot photos and video and hope for the best. And after that you get the getting ready part. And the getting ready part is one of the most important parts of the wedding day. It's a very intimate part of the wedding day because me standing along a groom or a bride while they are half naked and it can feel very uncomfortable for the wedding couple. So that's why the connection I want to have with the wedding couple must be very real. I want to have real vibe with the wedding couple. So when we learn to know each other, I really want to check if they like me and if I like them. In this case, we liked each other a lot, but it was a perfect recipe for a very nice wedding. Because if you stand there in your underwear, it can feel quite weird. I don't want to feel weird when you're standing in your underwear while a photographer shooting photos of you, like, oh, come here, let me take a photo of your underwear, like this. You don't want that. You want to have something that understands, respects it, and knows how to deal with it. And I'm used to it. So I come from the modeling scene, like the fashion photography, and I'm used to models standing in underwear just like a normal day. And so for me that's nothing crazy, and I focus on the beautiful parts of the shooting, not on the shooting strange photos of people standing in underwear, if you know what I mean. It's something you gotta get a feel for. Maybe a strange way to say it, but you know what I mean. And also what I do, I get quite close to my subject, so in this case a wedding couple. I get really close to my camera because I don't have zoom lens money, so I have prime, so I have to walk towards the couple to zoom in and walk backwards to zoom out. And even you still use L lenses, and I've got the Canon R5 IIs. I still use L lenses because I like those lenses and have prime, so I still shoot quite basic, even though there are more fancy lenses out there. So Janu, the bride, had 3 first looks. The first one was with her girlfriends, and I think that's cute. So they stood on the balcony with the back towards Janu, the bride, and she walked through the door of the balcony, and then they had to turn around, and the reaction of her girlfriend was so funny because she was screaming like, ah! And I would never do that as a man. I'm like, alright, you look cool, man. But women go like, ah! I just like it. There's so much dynamic. And I first thought there was something wrong. Turns out this is a woman being happy. And then women wonder why we don't understand them. That's a joke, of course. Then the second first look was with her father. And that was like the classic first look. He was standing on the bottom of the stairs. He was walking down the stairs. I put him in the shade because I hate to put people in the sun. So I'm always looking for the shade, the white spots to put people in. So we have a very beautiful first look. And after this, we went right through to the first look with Patrick, her soon-to-be husband. And what you are about to see is why wedding photography should be an Olympic sport. Because check out what I do right now. Because Janu had the first look with her father. And after that she's going to walk towards Patrick. And I follow Janu while meanwhile I'm taking photos and video. I'm changing up my ND filter, my settings of my camera, so my light in my camera is perfect, so I can shoot the first look between Patrick and Janu, because it was like a one sweep kind of thing because of the time. It was also a time thing. I didn't use a gimbal, so I had to shoot very stable, not using a gimbal, even though I ran for a while. So it's challenging. And you could say, why couldn't you just use a gimbal, or why wouldn't you like chop those parts up to make it easier for yourself? But that's the thing, right? If you go to direct too much, it feels directed. They are not used to be directed as a couple. It's a wedding. They want to see each other. They're nervous. If I'm start to direct everything, it will feel very direct. So I like to keep it very natural. Some people like to have a more planned way of the first look, and some people rather get it over with. So it's different per wedding, but in this case I wanted to shoot like a one take, just a first look, and it's up to me to do the right thing with the camera, with the ND filter. And there's where experience comes in. Just practice a lot and you can do it very quick. You can adjust everything, your video, your photo, your ND filter. If you want to know more about that, just check out my channel more about the photo video combination part. So after that we had the most important part of the day. That's dinner. And the dinner was wonderful. We all sat on one table, so the family of the bride, the family of the groom, Simone, my assistant, and me. So we are part of the wedding party, and that's normally I don't have to be the part of the wedding party, but they really wanted us to be a part of that dinner. So we just had dinner, and normally after dinner you stop, and we continue tomorrow with the wedding, but tomorrow rain is coming and we don't want to risk a photo shoot and rain, and we can't do the shoot. So we decided to do the photo shoot this evening, go to the location, shoot some beautiful shots. And also this is the part where I sell my presets, but I'm a little bit too drunk to really tell you something about my presets. Just check it out in the description below, and there are my presets, and they're really awesome. And right now let's go to that photo shoot in the evening, that improv photo shoot, because I'm not prepared, but everything's going to be alright. Okay, let's go. So I decided it was a good idea to clean my expensive Photo Pro variable ND filter from Peter McKinnon with a dirty shirt that had food on it. This is me trying to hide my ADHD, but when you have something to drink, it becomes more difficult. But the wedding couple thought it was really funny, so if they laugh, it's great for me and I can make better photos. So Simone photobombed my photo shoot. Totally normal when you drink, guys. It's like, it was a bit like all over the place, but it was funny because everybody was a little bit all over the place, and that made it so much more funny. So the plan was to shoot a golden hour, because there was actually a golden hour. It's not granted in the Netherlands or Belgium that we have a golden hour. It's like hoping you have a golden hour. And the owner said, well, you can do it between the sheep and it's beautiful, and because the photographer has such a cheap jokes. I know, it was a bad one. We can do it between the sheep, and also I've heard he's the goat photographer, and they were like, yeah, he's the goat, so let's shoot photos between the goats. This the part where you laugh and it's kind of funny. And then he said, we also have cows, we can shoot between the cows, the Scottish Highland cows. And also have a baby cow, so it's very cute. But they also have like a big bull, like a 1,000 kilogram, that's about 2,200 pounds bull. And a normal human being that didn't have so much to drink would say, no thank you, I'll watch them from the fence, because it's dangerous with a bull. But the wedding couple, and me included, said, fuck yes, we want to do that. What could go wrong? Well, a lot can go wrong. But that's the thing, when you drink a little bit, you do it, because you don't really think about it. And disclaimer, I normally don't drink on weddings, so there was an exception because of the dinner, I guess. Normally I don't drink because I want to be sharp, but this was just organically, it went like this, you know. Sometimes things happen like this. But before we went to the cow, we had an idea. We saw something on Instagram with like a veil drone up. So we set her friends on a chair and dropped the veil. Well, we tried to make a cool Instagram shot with the video and stuff just because we can. And we were like, let's try it out. Maybe it's fun to do because we saw on Instagram, so it must be cool. But of course, the most important thing was to shoot with the cows. The beautiful cows with the huge ass horns, like really huge. On an adventure. Look at this.
Het is oké.
Cows. Right. We had to walk through mud and cow shit, climb over stuff. Also, the bride was in her dress, you know, and the wedding shoes. But the alcohol that pushed us through. They said, "Come on, guys, you can do it. Nothing can go wrong. Go through the mud and the shit and everything. Just make that perfect photo." And I asked the owner of the cows. I said, "Is there a problem that we shoot between the cows?" Like, I had a small moment of clarity. So, like, is it smart to stand between those cows and a bull and a little baby? And he said, well, if you don't make sudden movements, don't be loud. That's a big problem for me. Don't make camera click noises. And there's a problem because I have an R5 Mark II. It's a camera that needs to click for me, because if it doesn't click, I don't know if there's a photo. I need that click. It's a thing, you know, like it's an OCD thing. I need a click for a photo. I can't turn it off. I won't turn it off, so I need to click. So I was like, ah, fuck, I need to click. I need to take the photos. I hope they attacked the wedding couple and not me. And he said if her mother watches her puppy, I wouldn't say puppy because a calf, if she watches her calf too much, then you have to back off. And I was like, what's the ratio of mothers checking their calf? Is like 10 times a minute, or what's the right thing? I don't know. I don't know how cows work. It's very encouraging. So what could go wrong? So eventually I've put the wedding couple in a nice space for the photo shoot between the cows, and put myself as far away as I can towards the fence, so when something happened I could run away and leave the wedding couple behind, because hey man, I have to shoot weddings, you know, like they only have one wedding, I have multiple weddings. And we took our shots, we took our video, we did all the things, and only after the wedding I started to think about what we'd done, and I learned about how dangerous this is. So I looked it up, like should you be there between those cows if they have a calf, because animals change if they have a little calf. Look at my wife, when she had a baby, she was like, rah. No, she's the cutest, she's the cutest. And if I look back at it, I'm like, well, maybe we shouldn't do it, but we did it, and at that moment it felt right and nothing went wrong. But normally I don't like to take these kind of risks, because I don't want to think about a bride or a groom that's happening something to them because a cow gets mad and charges. Because if you're a bride, you can't run in your dress. It's impossible with heels and all that kind of stuff. But everything went right, and there's nothing, nobody got hurt. The bull was checking me out like, dude, don't come close, I will. On the other hand, if it went wrong, I had the most viral video ever and a lot of subscribers. That would be amazing. Now, of course, that's bullshit. I don't want to, well, that's no pun intended, but I don't want anything to happen to a wedding couple. I just want them to be safe. But imagine that it would happen. They were like, wow, this is cool. I'm going to follow this star, and you click that subscribe button. And there's no hint at all. No hint at all. Click the subscribe button. Click the button. Normally this is the part where I ask you to subscribe and comment, and so my video gets more views and stuff. But I don't want to tell you what to do. Like, I don't want the algorithm to tell me what to do. If it feels right to like my video or to comment my video. Sorry, I burped. If it feels right, just do it. If it doesn't feel right, it's fine. If you want to share your favorite dish with me in the comments, share your favorite dish. I'm curious what your favorite dish is. And before I forget, the real stars of this video, Shanu and Patrick, because they risked their lives for the photos and for everything, and they trusted me as a photographer, and they trusted me even though I'm very out there and like this, and to make their photos, they make their video, and to capture their 2 days in the most beautiful way I can. And that's, I love you guys for that, and they're great. And if you watch this video, I love you guys. And I'm really curious about what you thought of this video, because it's different from normal videos. I'm very curious what you thought of it. So let me know. I want to know that in the comments. What do you think about the video, the way I made the video? Are there things I should change? Not that I'm going to listen, but I'm very curious. And now I've said enough. Till next time. See you guys. Bye bye.